What's up, creeps? It's Jason, a.k.a. the Pope of Pain, and I'm back here with my East Coast ghost. This way. That guy. Oh, didn't go. It never
Every
fucking
time.
goes to you.
Every time.
This guy. This is where I usually hit the editing magic.
How are we getting worse?
I don't know. We are sucking even worse, man. Hey, JDK, what's up, dude?
I got a Sour Patch Kid between my teeth.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Well, good thing is, like, I upload this in like 360p, so no one's going to see shit,
Great.
right? Yeah.
Great.
So, hey, we just wrapped another mystery movie last night, Spookorama.
Yes, R.I.P. mystery movie.
Yeah, we're probably going to just fucking let you guys know what the hell they are, because last night, we had hundreds of people there, but it was cool. But it was, for scary movie.
Yeah.
They didn't know what it was.
No.
And some people got the good news if they've never seen that movie before, man.
good news.
God damn, that thing is raunchy, man. This is like 2000s comedy, right?
My cheeks hurt from laughing so much.
Dude, I was laughing so. Okay, what was your favorite part of the movie?
Ray. Every scene with Ray in it, right?
Does this make you look gay? How about now?
Yeah, everything with Ray.
He was so damn funny,
Dude,
man.
good thing they did this in 2000, because this movie would never fly.
Oh
today.
no, yeah, we would have got canceled. I think my favorite part was the guy with the I know you did last summer Polaroid with the small dick.
Oh God. Yeah, the boyfriend.
The boyfriend, and it was like he's like portraying the Ryan Phillippe of the world, right? But they had the picture of the small dick, and everybody's laughing. And I had a text set up for our group chat.
Okay.
Right? For those who know, we have Justin, me, Garrett, and Tara for our Spookorama.
Yep.
And I had a fucking group text chat ready, but I didn't send it, and it says, Garrett, I know this hits home.
Oh.
I go, but you got support here. Hashtag small coxia. Right?
Oh, we got you, brother.
But then I realized his wife's on the same fucking text thread, and she's like, I already know. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding. Joke. That's a fucking
Wave it
joke.
off.
Wave it off.
Wave it off.
Guys, I'm kidding, all right? Look, small coxia, it's a national fucking tragedy what it is.
Right, this is-
there's a lot of people who could suffer from this and PTSD. And
When the
shit.
doctor reads you the news, they kind of look like,
Oh,
it's like,
sir, I hate to say it, but the problem's down low. All right, anyway. So no, what a great movie. Hey, by the way, sorry, Garrett. I know you listen to this. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. I'm sure you're average. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, it's early, all right, and we've been drinking.
have.
But no, great movie.
Phenomenal, dude.
Great lineup, guys, coming up here. If you're watching this in real time, we got American Psycho coming up. We got fucking Lost Boys.
House by the Cemetery.
House by the Cemetery is not on our list, but come watch it anyway.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003.
This is why
What
we're
the fuck?
This is why we're the second worst podcast on YouTube. Okay, right?
It's like I saw Leatherface in my head, but my brain's like, Fulci.
Fulci. I like your moves.
God damn it.
So, some good times. So you can always just go to our social medias and it'll tell you everything else, right?
Right.
What happened to dick jokes, man? Look, I know dick jokes. I'm sorry. I'm starting to think about that. I know they're immature, but I am immature. I mean, I'm a very immature 50-year-old man. So,
Never stop.
Yeah.
Never
so,
stop.
I'm here for the cock jokes. I don't know. It's just funny. All right. Sorry, kids.
No,
This is a family channel, all right? And I'm talking about roosters. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not why we're here. To talk about...
What are we doing here today?
We're going to talk about our top 6 Halloween traditions, because spooky season's here, my friend.
It is.
Well,
For the fair weathers.
For the normies, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, we live spooky season day in, day out. So this is just an average fucking Tuesday for us.
No shit.
Even though it's Friday. But the Code Oranges are hitting all the, the Hobby Lobbies and the Michaels, and the spirit stores are opening up. And
Dude, just walked into a Target before here this morning. Holy shit.
yeah, it's like, it's so trendy,
It
right?
is.
But when you live and breathe orange, it's like, whatever, man. It's like...
Dude, really quickly, I remember the days when you would walk into like a supermarket, right? And it would be maybe the last week of September.
Yeah.
And you'd see the first Halloween thing hit the shelves. It was special. It let you know it was time.
Totally.
I'm not a fan of the fair weather places in fucking July.
Yeah.
Putting this shit out there. Because, like, dude, when I see that on the shelves, I'm thinking, hey, we got 5 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The
clock is ticking.
Right?
Yeah.
Now it's just, they're almost like devaluing how special
I agree.
this holiday is.
I agree. It's a fucking national travesty, man.
Fuck posers.
Yeah. Posers. That's what we used to call people posers all
best.
the time. It was like, that was the best shit. They don't bring back posers.
We do.
All right. Anyway.
What else?
So we got 6 Well, 3 apiece. We always do these top 6, and we fooled you guys when you came in. It's only a top 3 of each of us. So, but you're stuck. You've been here for a minute and a half now. You might as well just suck it up. And I know what you're at. You're at your desk right now, acting like you're working, right, at your cubicle or whatever. And the boss is like asking for those TPS reports, and you're just like, "Fuck you! I'm listening to the fucking worst podcast in the world, the Creepcast."
What's it like? It's like a car accident.
Oh, it is,
but for an hour.
Yeah, but you just gotta watch it. You know, why not? Right? It's like I just love seeing these guys burn in flames, and it's awesome. Anyway,
Respect.
So, all right, and then we're gonna do some listener questions.
Yeah,
right?
how about bringing it back?
Yeah, we're bringing it back. I always love the listener, I guess, watcher questions, whatever you want, viewer questions.
So.
Yeah. I mean, do you listen or you watch? Put it in the comments below. And by the way, hit the dingy thing.
Dude, the dingy, the bell.
Hit the dingy thing, right?
Subscribe.
Yeah, and subscribe, man. Cody Leach did a video about us, or Gathering the Ghouls.
Yep.
Super fucking cool. And it got us like 14 subscribers. And that was way over budget, right? I'm sorry.
We're in the driver's seat.
I'm pretty sure we'll lose them right after this podcast. So, but thank you, Cody Leach, by the way. You're a fucking national hero, man.
You are, my
friend.
friend.
And then some, yes.
And a great cook.
And a good cook, obviously. I never got to check this shit out, but he was talking shit about Arizona food.
Yeah, he better fucking come back because we need to get some of that. Those quesadilla burgers.
3 minutes into fucking Arizona and already talking shit. All right,
I know.
about the chow. Look, buddy, I've been to Georgia.
Oh,
I've ate some of that Georgia food.
that peach pie?
Yeah.
No.
All right. No, I'm just kidding. Georgia food's great, man. I'm just kidding. I'm on one today, guys. All right. So let's kick this off because I forgot to start our timer for our little 45-minute thing. So hopefully we don't go over. If we do, we're just not going to open the store.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right. You want to go? Let me go.
I'll leave it off. Fuck it. Why
Kick
not?
it. What's your first Halloween tradition? Because I need to hear this.
First and foremost, you got to start off with the haunted houses, right?
Oh.
And there's no such thing as too many, right?
Yes.
So you're going to the mall. The big, small, there ain't no difference, right?
Yes.
You want to prioritize the locals, right? Because I feel like they're always the most fun. Because
100%.
I feel like they're one of us.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
They feel like, and we got a great one here, local haunt, AZ here. Terror Nights.
Yeah, Terror
Our vendor,
Nights.
Richard.
Yeah.
Shout out, Richard.
And that's a cool, it's a home haunt, right?
Home haunt.
Which people like thumb their noses up at whatever that, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. What the fuck does that?
Thumb my nose up. Who does this? Oh, maybe it's like, okay, all right.
British
whatever.
people.
Yeah, rich people.
No, British people.
Oh, British rich people.
And rich.
Yeah.
British.
The Queen of England fucking thumbs her noses up at Terror Nights AZ. Richard, sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy.
No, but
you got it. It's a staple.
it is, and it's a cool home haunt that he does for like, what, 3 days or something, right?
3 days keeps it very special.
Yeah, and you hear home haunt, you're like, all right, some dude's garage. Bullshit. This thing is on fire.
Dare
man.
I say the Super Bowl of fucking haunts in the local scene? Because, dude,
So good.
2 years or 3 years now. I'm in Arizona. I went all 3 years, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking mile-long lines here.
Yes.
And the crowd is that party atmosphere. Dude, you would think you're
Love
at, like,
it.
horror nights when the crowds are going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck am I? I'm just in Tempe, Arizona. What am I doing?
That's awesome.
But all the local haunts I could go to, there ain't enough.
Yeah.
I go to them all. I'm sure you do, too.
yeah, I mean, we got our, you know, you got your home haunts, and then you got your big 13th floors.
Sure.
And I think with 13th floors, like a national chain, which, you know, I don't know, I mean, it's a big budget type of good stuff, you know, and sometimes those are hit or miss, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's
doesn't.
Halloween. You better fucking go.
Let's go, right?
Yeah.
I want to stay out late, you know what I mean? Midnight. I'm getting
Definitely,
fucking
man.
scared.
Yeah.
It's a win.
Yeah, it's definitely. Good call. Go to haunted houses, guys. Support, even if it's a local down the street, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Jim Bob's, you know, Haunted Emporium down there, right? Fucking Haunted Bodega, or was it?
Benny's Bodega.
Benny's Bodega.
Benny's
down
Haunted
there.
Bodega. I got a question for you
Yes,
really quick.
yes.
I mean, I definitely know on the East Coast this was a thing. I don't know how. I'd love to know what you think.
Okay.
Growing up, when you would pass out candy, a lot of people would open up their garages, set the tables in there, but would make you go through like just a garage haunt,
Bro.
like a quick in and out.
Bro.
Story of my life, by the way. In and out.
Quick and out.
Many capacities.
Yes. So like for me, I have a driveway, and it's a huge driveway. It's like 20 feet.
Yeah.
All right. But you are going to work for this candy, right?
Oh, fuck.
You're going to go through some shit to get this candy, right? Little kids, I don't care. You're going to learn a lesson, right? It's called get fucking ready for life, all right? I'm going to scare the shit out of you. You know what? I'm going to have fun with that, right? So
Sure.
I'm not just going to, so, you know, whether you have to go through a garage or whether you have to, whatever. I agree on that 100%.
Yeah.
So, yes. Yeah. You just don't give out candy.
No,
This
no,
is
okay.
not like some shit.
Earn it.
Yeah, earn it.
All right, what do you got for us?
Look, traditions that's failing because of fucking Hobby Lobbies are putting out plastic shit all the time, right? Or this foam. But you got to carve a pumpkin. For the love of God, man.
Thank you.
Does anybody even know where this carving pumpkin thing came from? Let me educate you kids.
Scotland.
What? Close.
Oh, shit.
Ireland.
That was a Shot in the dark, hey.
There was this guy, and I don't know I may be a little foggy on the details here, but his name was Stingy Jack.
Stingy Jack.
Yeah, right. I guess he's a real shithead.
Local legend.
Oh, maybe he was a good guy then. I don't. Maybe he was cool. Fuck if I know. But anyway, Stingy Jack died. He couldn't get into heaven, and hell's like didn't want him either. So he's like walking the earth, right, as a fucking legit zombie back in. This is old days, and I don't know, probably in the 1800s, right?
Okay.
Maybe even longer than that. I don't know, guys. I'm not. Do I look like an Irish fucking,
No.
professor here, right? At
No.
University of anyway, whatever. Okay. Told you I should not drink before I come on these.
We got to stop.
So Stingy Jack, right? So people will be scared of Stingy Jack. They swear they see him on Halloween, and I don't know if he was screwing with people or whatever, but what they do, they take gourds and carve a demon face in it. Right?
Love gourds, but cool.
Yeah, and they would, a turnip.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even know turnips got that big, by the way,
The
right?
vegetable.
Yeah, a vegetable, right? When they turn into gourds after that, I think pumpkins are gourds.
They are.
So anyway, they die.
Superior.
Yes, so they would carve a demon face in a turnip and stick it out in their front porches, right? Okay. Or whatever they had in their mud huts. I don't know what they have in Ireland, okay? This is 1700s.
The crap.
This could be the 1300s. I don't even know, right? And so that actually, and then all the Irish immigrants started coming to America, right? Because we have better weather, obviously, right? And all that shit. So,
everything.
And so they started doing that. Well, guess what? Guess what we don't have in fucking New York City? Turnips.
Okay.
All right. I'm pretty sure of that, by the way. So, but we have a shitload of pumpkins. Okay. Right? The Sleepy Hollow, you ever heard of that?
Oh, yes.
Okay. That came movie. That was New York, by the way, right?
Ichabod Crane.
That is. That's in Sleepy Hollow, New York.
Yes.
Right outside Brooklyn. And so they started carving these pumpkins, and then boom, here we are today, right? 2020, what is this?
It's 4.
Okay.
24.
24.
Mids.
And but now we're so lazy in this world that we don't even carve anymore. We just buy it at Michael's.
Yeah, and they're all perfect looking. Which no pumpkin should look fucking immaculate.
Shit, yeah.
You know?
So look, guys, get back to it. I carve one every year. It's a mess. You get the seeds. You have a good time. You can have some fun with it. Whatever, right?
Were you traditional? You putting like the jack-o'-lantern face? Were you doing like pictures? What were you
No,
doing?
no, I wasn't getting that fancy shit. Because now, I mean, we even sell it. Like these pumpkin carving kits. It's got like Picasso.
Thank you.
It's
All
like,
right, cool.
Dude, would I look like an artist?
Yeah, you ain't buying that
No, I'm
stencil
doing
kit.
2 holes in a mouth with 2 teeth. Right?
I like that.
And let's go, right? Put a candle in it, and then we're going home. So yes, that was a longer explanation for please carve a pumpkin every year. Okay.
No, I'm with it. It needs to happen. Stop buying fucking pumpkins from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
right?
come on, man.
Let's go.
All right, what's your next one?
Actually, I'm going to segue into where you could get it from. And it's going to the pumpkin patches.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Dude, there was nothing better. I don't care where in the country you are, as going to a pumpkin patch. There was something just so special about it.
Yeah.
You had to wear a red flannel. It was always part of the deal. It's
For
like,
sure.
You had that one in the
point.
Right? It's in the closet all year. You have no idea what for.
Yes.
And then October comes and you're like, oh, fuck, of course. That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
You throw that shit on. You go to the... And this is the worst thing. I don't know why people drink warm apple cider. Okay, I'm so anti-warm apple cider.
Ouch.
You got to have it ice cold.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, when you go to the pumpkin patch and they're serving it warm, you just take it like a man.
You take it, yeah.
You walk through the pumpkin patch.
When in Rome.
When in Rome.
Yes.
You get on that goddamn hayride. They take you out.
That's a blast.
The best. It's bonus points when they actually start to scare you on that shit in the evening. But
I like that. And we actually, people are like, well, you live in Arizona. Where you guys have pumpkin cactuses?
they got them.
That's funny. Yeah, I think we do, actually. Yeah. But we have a place out here called Schnepp Farms.
Schnepp Farms.
Right? Not Schnapp Farms. That's my house. All right. All right.
That is your house.
It was this morning. All right. But Schnepp Farms, and it's like legit pumpkin patch. I'm talking... As far as the eye can see, pumpkins, right?
It did the trick, man.
Yeah, and they have a little train that goes around, and they got little scare tunnels.
Yep.
It's like it's a good down-home fun thing, man, to do,
For sure. And it don't matter where you're at. Like you said, Arizona. You could get it right here.
We grow pumpkins out here.
We grow pumpkins. Not farms.
Due to contrary belief. Yes, all right. So,
but yeah, ain't nothing better than going out in that hayride, getting yourself the pumpkin that you're going to carve, not buy.
Yes.
And you're going to bring it home. You're going to fucking throw in Halloween 78. Probably get hammered.
Wow, and go.
And go.
That's a Halloween night.
No stencil kits.
No stencil kits.
Get a pencil.
Free ball it, right?
Free ball it.
Yes, so, or freestyle.
Freestyle, free ball.
Whatever.
I've been free balling
I'm still
for a
on
decade.
that scary movie kick from last night, man. Wow.
Oh. Is this the scene at the desk?
Oh,
I hope not.
Hey. All right. My next one is it's a tradition. It's not really a tradition, but it is a hard rule at my spot, right?
Okay.
And it has been since day one. And today, up to this day, I enforce the shit out of this, right? No costume, no candy, my friend, right? If I hate these little punk ass kids, and I wasn't one of them, so I can't even say because I always believed in costumes, right?
Right.
That will come up and they always want a scooter, right? These little whatever scooters,
yeah.
And they just like and they zip right into your driveway, get past all the scary shit. Like I said, you gotta and they come up and they're dressed like it's fucking Wednesday at school here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, what are you, man? What are you dressed up as? Myself. And I'm like, hard lesson, get ready to get learned right here, right? I'm like, well, what you can do is turn 180 with that scooter and get the fuck off my driveway. I may not say it that loud, but you know what I'm saying? And the
rumors are true.
You don't, and I've seen kids almost cry.
Right.
I'm like, suck it up, kid. I'm like, you got to put out to get candy here, right? This ain't no free ride. I don't know what this is, like communist North Korea or something, China. They just hand out candy. No, you got to earn that shit, right?
You can find Jason's house on Halloween. Just listen to the yelling, the shouting,
the
crying.
But I've turned away, like last year I turned away 2 or 3 kids. And guaranteed I was like, oh, my house is going to get egged or toilet papered. But these kids are they don't even do that anymore. You're weak.
People would be afraid.
Fucking weak.
Jason's house has a moat around it. An alligator.
I do electric fence and machine gun nests. But you guys, so I love it. I'll see this kid coming down the street, and he's the guy that's just Bogart and everything. If the guy leaves out, idiot by the way, who leaves out just candy and walks away.
Stupid.
Yeah, you're gonna get robbed. But he's the one that just dumps it all in his bag, ties to a scooter, and goes to the next one. Right? O'Doyle rules type of kid, right? And so I just wait for him. And I'm like, this is like Christmas to me. I'm going to just destroy this kid, man. Yeah. And so yeah, I will always turn you away.
What do you do if you wear a fucking New York Yankees ball cap?
Oh, okay, not good enough.
But they're like, I'm a baseball player.
It's scary or nothing, right? Okay. I've turned around with Spider-Man a few times. I'm like,
oh, nice.
I'm like, what is this, Comic-Con? Get the fuck out of here.
Sorry,
kid.
Wolverine.
Yeah. Granted, that kid was 3 years old. I feel a little bad for him, but you know what? Life's tough, okay?
Right. God,
okay.
Poor
so
kids.
anyway, no candy for you, my friend. I feel like what was it, the soup Nazi on the Seinfeld?
Exactly what I'm picturing.
Yes, no candy for you. Right? You come up with a costume, you got it, and if not, I'm a dick. Sorry.
Sounds logical, but avoid the screaming house this Halloween season. Stay far away.
So yeah, avoid the one with landmines and fucking machine gun nests around their edge right there. Okay.
Dude, I'll round out my 3. And this is, I get it. This one's going to be a little bit more of an East Coast thing. But here's the thing, dude. Okay. I can't not talk about this because this is truly one that I did every year since I was a kid, up until an adult when I moved out here. And that was, we would rake the yard, all the leaves. Now, keep in mind, the foliage is pretty, right?
Yes.
So you have every which multicolored leaf and a ton of garbage bags.
Yes.
And you stuff those garbage bags and you build scarecrows. Oh. And that was one of my favorite things, just like doing the pumpkins out in the front. I loved making scarecrows, and I'm sure you could just do tumbleweeds in Arizona, right?
Yeah, we could do. So I'm sure you could do some cactus in there or something, right?
It might be a little bit more like as sporty as you would say, but you get the job done.
But that was funny. I love you say that because once again, anybody who's watching this is either A, on the East Coast, or B, because Arizona, only 3 people are from Arizona.
Yeah,
we're all just kind of migrated over to this.
Desert dwellers.
It's got great weather and I don't know whatever else we got here. Even though it's October 31st, it's usually 110 degrees still, but that's all right.
But you know what? The best winters.
Best winters, right? Yeah. Jokes on you. You're shoveling snow.
Damn right.
But raking leaves is like a rite of passage on the East Coast, right?
Love it.
Whether you have parents or not, it doesn't matter. Whatever, whoever you're living with, if you was a kid, that was like your job, right?
Right.
Get out there. Here's a rake, and the rakes are always 14 feet wide, right?
And broken.
Yeah, you have 2 or 3 things always, but you didn't give a shit. You get out there and you start raking, you rake it, and then your little brother, your friend will come in and just jump in the pile and screw it all up, right? Then you beat his ass, and then or vice versa, he beats your ass and stuffs you face down to the pit. All right, whatever. It's happened to me.
Yeah.
Okay, but then at the end, you're right. You get the pants, you stuff all them leaves in there, you tie them off, and you make a scarecrow, right?
Right.
It's fucking great, dude.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that one, just because that one truly was important to me growing up. Yep. It was my most favorite time of year. I didn't like shoveling snow, but I liked fucking raking the leaves.
Oh, it's so fun, man.
It's so much fun.
And then, like I said, as a kid, it's like you're just building a big trampoline or a big, I don't know, ball pit, of just leaves. Because you're going to jump in those things. You're going to ride your bike. You're going to try to jump over it with your Huffy bike or some shit. Yeah,
dude.
It's classic 80s, 90s. Hopefully 2000s. I hope your kids are out there doing it right now.
You're still doing it, yeah.
I don't know what you do here in Arizona. Maybe some dirt and shit, but
right.
whatever.
We'll figure it out.
I got trash bags.
come to fucking Terror Trader, steal our leaves by the Texas
We
Chainsaw.
have fake leaves. We have fake leaves here.
There you go.
Yeah.
If somebody comes here raking leaves today, holy shit.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's go.
That's a great one, though, by the way. That is it, man. That brings me back, man. I mean,
I can smell it.
Oh, dude.
You know the smell of the leaves.
I got the code orange going on right now on the table. It feels pretty good. Okay, so it's my feet that's tingling. What are you guys talking about? Anyway, okay. My last one, it's Elvira all the fucking time, right?
All the time.
What I do on Halloween, everybody's like, what do you watch? Now, yeah, granted, I'll start off with a classic, maybe a 78, like you said, or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it's game time and it's like dark, 8 p.m. to whenever,
yep.
I just put on a marathon of Elvira. And she has the shittiest movies, right?
Yeah.
But you're always going to watch, like, some crappy 50s horror or whatever, or some crap, She never has a great movie. But just her hosting these things. And she has a library of like 14 seasons, right?
Tons.
So I leave that on till like 4 a.m. It does not stop, right?
Just go.
Yeah. Elvira, she is the queen of Halloween, self-proclaimed. And, actually, no, I'm going to proclaim that.
Yeah,
okay,
whatever. Who's going to disagree?
I'm going to self-proclaim hers as self-proclaimed queen of Halloween.
Sorry, Vampire.
Because it rhymed really well. So, yes. But she's just awesome. There's no better visual on your TV. Trust me, than Elvira on that fucking red couch, velvet couch, and just dropping dad jokes.
I'll do no better, but I will say 90s Joe Bob though. Hey.
Okay, he's the second best.
Yeah,
all right?
It's pretty good.
All right, yeah, I can flip flop between the two, right? Yeah, they're awesome. So that is a tradition I've had since. I mean, shit. As far as I can, Elvira was doing her stuff, man. You know?
And you could just see like the color on the screen because it wasn't perfect yet. It was pretty fucking rough.
Yeah,
but she just made it work, man.
She did.
And you're right. No matter what the fucking movie was, you didn't care.
No. Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, Men from Outer Space or like The Thing that ate fucking Texas. You're like, okay, whatever.
How old were you when you found Elvira?
Oh, it was, shit. It was the 80s.
Okay, were you ever like...
I mean, I was high school, junior high probably, I mean... She was young, not young, but she was young in her phases then. The 90s, I think she was the biggest, right?
Yeah, probably mid.
Yeah, late 80s. I don't know. I'm not a historian,
No, I was just asking if you had to sneak around to watch it. If you were that.
Oh, no. My parents didn't give a shit on that side, man. I mean, there was no nudity, but as a young boy, you're like, I got an imagination.
Yeah, I got a great imagination.
I'll see you in about 20 minutes. I'll do that.
Right?
No, but I still love Elvira. Cassandra, whatever she wants to go by today. I like Elvira better, right? I mean, when she dies, you think she's going to get buried in her like a full Elvira outfit?
Dude, that would be ideal.
Man.
I'd hope so.
I'm not wishing this, by the way, too. I'm going to throw it out there. I mean, the caveat, I don't ever want her to die. I want her to be like 4,000 years old,
right.
But if she did, you imagine... the world will fall apart, right? I mean,
that'll be a tough day.
Oh my, tough week, tough month.
Yeah.
And then all the funeral procession is gonna be dope though.
Oh.
You're gonna see some badass hearses. Everything's all black. Oh, dude, it's gonna be great, man.
Just don't do it the way Vampira did it, man. We were at Vampira's grave earlier this year in California. Dude, it's sad. You like go to her grave. First of all, you can't even find it. They give you a map right to it.
Oh.
It's such a small tombstone. It's
really?
very just forget about it.
I will donate to her. I want like a gargoyle. No, I want a statue of Elvira.
A statue.
How great would that be, right?
Yeah.
Like a 14-footer, by the way, right?
I like what
just
you're thinking.
dwarfs everybody else's shit, and just be like, well, this might as well just be Elvira's graveyard. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying?
Vampire.
She is the queen, man.
She's the queen.
So she deserves a giant statue of her.
Vampire or Elvira in double D.
Yeah, and
3D.
3D or 4D,
or double D,
whatever you want to call it, right? So yeah, okay. So there you go. There's our top 6 traditions.
I don't think you can't miss any of these.
Yeah. What do you guys got? Hit me up. Right here. The comments below here. Let me know what you think. What's a Halloween tradition? I don't even know 6. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Right?
I'm just kidding. But give me a 1 or 2. How about that? Right?
Yeah, especially I think this is one of the coolest talking points throughout the Halloween season.
Totally.
What do people do?
Well, because everybody comes from different walks of life, different geographical locations. I don't know what they do in Detroit, right? I mean,
human sacrifice.
Probably. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, or if you're in the cornfields of Iowa, I bet there's some spooky shit that goes on every Halloween, right? Children of corn type of stuff. So bring it, dude. I want to know below. I mean, you know what people do in Salem, Massachusetts, and West Virginia here, right? But let's hear from the rest of the states.
Let's go.
Yeah,
especially Arizona. I want to know what Arizona is.
Yeah.
I want to participate.
We get the hardest fucking trick or treaters here, man. Because like I said, there's been days it's been 100 degrees on Halloween, and kids are like, don't give a fuck. You know,
silicone suit.
Let's go, right? And you see him come up and like you're sweating your ass off. That's why I give him extra candy.
Yeah.
I go deep sometimes when these kids are. I'm like, that suit sucks. But you know what? Here, this will make up for you. Boom!
You're just pouring the melted Baby Ruth
Oh
down
yeah,
his throat.
yeah. The best is like when they reach their hand in it and grab it, and it comes up and it's all formed around their fingers because it's all melted. And I'm like, welcome to Arizona, bitch. So,
freeze it.
Yeah, right. So
Fucking chocolate snowball.
yeah, at least you know there's no razor blades in there. They would have cut your hand already, right? So anyway, all right. So we got some listener questions. If anybody's still watching, I don't even know. Okay,
Hey.
so yeah, I think we got 4 of them. There's some good ones, right?
We got 4 questions, and I think to kick this thing off, we're talking about candy. We
wait, you know what? Can I talk about something real quick?
Okay, let's go.
Okay,
All right.
I feel like Joe Bob. I have an honorable mention. Honorable mention on the traditions.
Okay.
Right, and this may seem fucked up.
Okay.
For you out there, but I got a reason behind this. Okay.
If it may seem fucked up.
I believe in the tradition out there of just robbing a kid from candy, right?
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? Debo and his shit. It happened to me many times as a kid, right? Where you walk around the corner, and I never forget, it was Dave Koreski.
Dave Koreski.
Fucking 3 years older than me, right? And I'm just like, you walk around the corner, it's a dark corner, he's standing there like he's fucking Michael Myers, right? And you see he has a sack but nothing in it. And you're like, well, that's going to get filled real quick with my shit, right? And it was like, there's 2 things that are going to happen here. 1 or 2 things, right? And both of them are going to end up with candy in his fucking sack, right? So you either A, try to fight it, or B, you just fucking give it up, right? But I learned, this is why people are like, well, that's so messed up. Why would you endorse that? Because the life lessons I learned, okay?
God.
I never forget. I remember this life lesson because at 1 or 2 times getting robbed from this guy, right? You start learning to stash candy in back pockets, socks, right?
Cargo short,
whatever. And you had a loose bag. I'd put some my pockets were filled, right?
Smart.
So when there's Debo, right? David Koreski,
it's my candy,
motherfucker, right? I'm like, cool. All I got is fucking Almond Joy, bitch. You know? Say, I know you like Almond Joy, whatever, right? And I give him that shit. But you know what? This is why I look back at this because, like, I remember I was in Tijuana one time. Good stories on Tijuana, and I got robbed by the fucking federales down there, right? Which is a common practice, right? Drunk American, hey,
right?
And all of a sudden there's 3 cops down an alley, and they're like, "Let's see your wallet, or you want to go to a Tijuana jail, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, officer. All I got is $20." And then they'll walk you to an ATM. But, you know, I didn't have shit at ATM. But jokes on them. My shoes were filled with money. Right. They don't frisk that. They'll come up and kind of pat you down and all that stuff. And I learned this. I look back at this. I'm like, I learned this as a kid on Trick or Treat and Halloween. So thank you, David Koreski, you son of a bitch.
Why is Halloween got to be so goddamn hard at your house?
It's a good fucking ghetto ass shit I did too. All right. So.
In case you haven't gotten the point, stay far away from Jason's house this Halloween.
All right. What's our first question?
This is like a torture chamber.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh my god. All right. So we're talking candy. Let's just kick it off with candy. Miss Catonic wants to know our top 5 favorite Halloween candy.
Ooh. Man, okay. All right.
I didn't think long and hard about this one at all. I don't know about you, but it was pretty straightforward for me.
Yeah. Let me run down mine.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Twix. You know I love some Twix.
That's your jam.
I love me some Charleston Chews.
Ooh. Especially frozen.
If you put those in the fridge or the fucking freezer afterwards, awesome.
Amazing.
Right?
Okay.
Saltwater taffy was always a fucking win for me.
I wish I love it. Never got it though.
Really?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, we would always just handful it, throw it in there, right?
Yeah.
You know, and all that stuff. And sometimes you could open it up and half of them were gone and you know, dried up or whatever. They're from like Myrtle Beach 3 years ago. You know?
Oh yeah, the shit ones.
But I kind of like that. You know, it was a little harder. You kind of sucked on it like a jawbreaker.
Lasts
right?
a long time.
Yeah. I love some Good and Plenties. I know I'm the only person keeping that company alive, by the way.
You are.
You know, and but I will definitely round it out. My numero uno is the 100-gram bars.
Thank you, dude. I thought you were going hot tamales on me. I
like hot tamales.
I couldn't. But 100-gram bars are delicious.
100-gram bars are great. That Rice Krispie chocolate on top with some caramel, and you can eat those cold, warm. Well, it doesn't matter, man. You know, so that's my 5.
Twix, I thought for sure would have been the
Twix is in there. You know, that's an all year.
But that's a 365.
That is, yeah,
right?
Yeah,
that's breakfast.
You catch me eating a Twix. You know, now you'll catch me eating green Twix, right?
Oh yeah, the ghoulish.
It's Halloween season.
That's
right?
what I love about this goddamn time of year, right?
Yeah.
Everything's green and orange.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. So what is your 5?
Dude, candy corn right off the top.
Okay, Boom. Thank you, by the way.
You could start and end the list there. Like, if I just had a surplus of candy corn, I'm set for the month.
Well, it's funny, too, because someone told me that, because I mentioned that, too. I should have put that on my list as well. But people are like, what do? They just take a handful and throw it in there? Like, no, idiot. They have, like, small bags of candy corn, right?
Yes.
We're not that fucking prehistoric here where you just put your hand in there, and just dump it in there. I mean, I'm sure they did that, like, in the 60s or something, right? Or 50s. How long has candy corn been around?
Great question.
Yeah.
It's just sugar.
Someone Google that shit and put it in the comments, please.
Let us know.
It's just sugar, right? Yeah, the best sugar in the fucking world.
The
right?
best.
Yeah. Who hates candy corn, by the way?
Dude, apparently like 90% of the country hates candy corn, but they're all wrong. Don't come to my house.
How dare them, man?
Right?
Come on.
Next up, Junior Mints. Love me some Junior Mints.
Okay, I love some. Now, Junior Mints don't fare well out here.
Yeah.
You usually get Junior Mint.
Junior Mint.
After that box has been in the heat for about 10 minutes,
right?
You get that one big long thing, but you know what? That's heaven.
It is.
You just fucking eat it like just go, man, you know?
I used to love when the rich folks' houses, instead of Junior Mints, they'd give you the Andes Mints. Like, they'd spend the extra couple of bucks.
Okay.
And you get those little
you're in a baller neighborhood when you get Andes Mints,
Andes
right?
Mints
I mean, that's the shit they give out at Olive Garden.
Right. And they're
It's
just passing them out.
Bam, after I got my free breadsticks and shit, man, they come back with the Andes Mints. You're just like, keep them coming.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? I want to fuck about 3 more of these things. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Next up, Almond Joys. Love me some Almond Joys.
Okay, I'm out at that point, man.
No Almond Joys.
This is the ones I gave to David Koreski. You fucking you robbed me.
David's sack is looking pretty good. Whoa, hello. Mr. Goodbar.
I like Mr. Goodbar.
I fucking love
man.
Mr. Goodbar.
I mean, that's about as plain as you get, by the way. It's like peanuts and chocolate.
That's it.
Wrapped in a golden wrapper. Have some fun,
dude,
man.
It's like a low-rent Snickers.
It is a low-rent. I think it's put together better than Snickers, man. So
I do too.
I'm here for Mr. Goodbar. Right. Who is Mr. Goodbar, by the way?
So is it not me, or is it like he's not heard of throughout the entire year? Every Halloween, Mr. Goodbar is here.
He is the king of the micro candies, right? You know, you get the bags of the. By the way, there's a shrinking every year. By the way, the economy is going to shit. They give them smaller. But remember that when you have those mixtures, right? You always got the Hershey's. Whatever bar, normal bar, right? The Crackle is always in there. Mr. Goodbar is always in there.
Always, dude.
Yeah, and
the yellow.
And then Almond Joy's in there too. You know, you see that shit all the time, right?
Mounds.
Or whatever that is. Same thing, isn't it?
You know, fucking Mounds is my number 5 now.
Is it?
Yeah, let's just go Mounds.
Now, Mounds is coconut, right?
Mounds is coconut without the almond.
That should be illegal, by the way.
No way.
Anybody who eats coconut has got some issues.
Dude, no way.
Yeah. Oh, there's a study, by the way. Oh, yeah.
Is that so?
Well, the whole reason, like coconuts are a big deal, right? And normally they're on islands, and these weren't islands at one point. They actually cut them off from mainland because people eat coconuts are so fucking weird.
Maybe it's a sophisticated thing. Maybe it's like
Australia was a penal colony, right? Yeah. They do that with all the islands with all the coconut people, right? It's so weird. So I don't like coconut.
No, I got you.
Don't coconut my Halloween.
You like the shitty licorice stuff.
The Good and Plenty's, man. Good and Plenty's are the nectar of the god.
Gross.
By the way. Yes.
All right, let's get to Joey's question. The Rumble Dragon.
Oh, I love he's great. By the way, he's like, you got Horror Nerd and you got Rumble Dragon, right?
Right.
And like we did our our mystery movie.
Yep.
And you put out 4 hard clues. Within like 3 seconds, he's like, "Got it, scary movie." Yeah. I'm like, how you know this?
How'd you do this, dude?
He is so smart.
He's incredible.
Why are you so smart?
Joey, stop it.
Okay. Yes.
So one of my favorite questions we've been asked. Okay. Your go-to horror movie, but with a twist. You pair it with a go-to food and drink. So.
Oh wow, we're getting fancy.
This is like an evening.
Oh,
so
shit.
I'll kick this one off. I'll let you think about this one, right?
Okay.
So on the way in, I was thinking about this one because it's a pretty solid question.
Yeah.
And right off the bat, I love slashers. But for me, the month of October was always about ghosts and ghost stories and haunted houses. Yes. So for me, all month long, I'm not actually watching Nightmare on Elm Street's, Halloweens, and stuff like that. I'm going straight to the Poltergeists, the Conjurings, which is what I'm picking. 1 and 2.
Yes.
And what I like to eat during it, I'm not a big eat dinner food and watch a movie guy.
Yes.
Like, I like to eat dinner before or after. It just, I don't know. It fucking gets messy and shit.
Yeah.
But I like snacks.
Yeah. Yes.
All the snacks during movies.
Yes.
So, dude, you're telling me pumpkin loaf right out the oven. Oh. Fresh pumpkin loaf. Okay, I'm pairing it with a caramel macchiato old fashioned. Now, here's the reason. Here's the reason, right? Love whiskey, but also it's a sipper. You ain't gonna crush that. It ain't it ain't a beer. You ain't just fucking pounding it.
Sure.
It's a sipper, so it's gonna get you through 4 hours of just total carnage.
Yes.
In Conjuring universe.
Yeah.
But at the end of the night, when you're scared shitless, hey, whiskey's a nice nap. You're going to take a nice 6-7 hours sleep.
Yes.
You're going to feel good about things.
This is nice.
You got the shit scared out of you.
Yeah.
You got the taste of fall in your mouth with pumpkin.
Yeah. Whatever fall is.
And whatever fall is. Yeah, okay, fair again. But
I'm one today.
The reason why I like the pumpkin loaf is because if you go hard on the crazy cookies and shit, dude, by the end of the first movie, you're like,
you're done.
Fuck, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Pumpkin loaf, minimal sugar, it's just nice.
Look, it's like we grew up in the same house, okay? Because I'm right with you. First off, same thing. Slashers I love slashers 364 days a year.
Yeah.
Okay? But Halloween is for ghost stories.
Yes.
Ghost tales, right? And, you said it. You took my thing. I love Poltergeist.
Oh.
Poltergeist is a go-to, right? Halloween time frame. And yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I hate, I'll call it out, right? I don't care. These theaters that have, like, dinner for $75 fucking dollars, right?
Yeah,
and you watch a movie. But then you're watching Human Centipede while eating, like, I don't know, sausage and shit, right?
Sure.
Or it's gross. It doesn't work for me, man.
Thank you, man.
So sorry, Alamo Draft House or Majestic and all these other ones out there. I apologize. I'm sure you have great fun in business, but it ain't for me.
It's not.
Dinner is dinner, right?
Yeah, dinner and a movie for a reason.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you're watching like a rom-com, but who does that? I don't think anybody watches those, right?
No.
Yeah. So, but for me, I'm watching some gross shit. And the last thing I want to do is eating spaghetti, or whatever.
Yeah, because dude, your eyes are off the screen half the movie.
It's like the guys that go on planes will bring up fucking giant burrito, and they just like are right next to you eating a burrito. So for 4 hours, you got to smell this carne asada. It's just like. Anyway, I feel the same way when we're at a theater because theaters when you're watching a horror movie, you got the visual experience, you got the audio experience. And honestly, sometimes I don't want the the smell experience, whatever that's called. I'm sure it's something olfactory.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And the forks hitting every goddamn second.
Dude's next to me chomping his shit.
Chomping.
And
dude, God forbid it's fucking crunchy.
Oh.
And I got to hear that shit.
Yeah, a salad. Who eats a salad during Texas Chainsaw Massacre, by the way?
I sat next to somebody eating a fucking burger bowl salad the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm talking, these onions were huge. So not only do you smell these things, but every crunch sounded like he was eating a bag of potato chips, dude. And like, again, I can't imagine just like the guy on the plane being that fucking guy eating hard-boiled eggs on a plane. It's like, dude, eat the dinner. But then, I don't know, who doesn't love to snack their ass off during a movie?
I agree. And that's how I roll, man, right? When I'm watching Poltergeist, I mean, I'm a Conjuring guy, too. So, once again, we must live together.
Changeling, give me any
Changelings are great. How about that? I'll throw some 70s in there, right? So, but I'm eating buttered popcorn.
Okay.
And fucking gin and tonic.
I
sip on that shit all night, right? Gets a little, get the warm feeling going, right? I love me some gin and tonic. People are like, oh, that's the most old man shit ever. Well, okay, anyway. So, yes, I like drinking pine trees or whatever. But I just want popcorn, dude, right? That's what, I mean, go back to the 50s or whenever they had drive-ins, right? That's all you had, right? You go get you a roller dog.
Maybe a dog.
Yeah, maybe a dog, but you're done with that before the movie started, right? But you always have popcorn on the lap, right? You're eating that shit.
The smell of it, man.
Smells good, dude.
Just like a coffee shop in the morning.
Fucking movie, right? Onion rings and a fruit salad doesn't smell like I don't know.
Conjuring?
Yeah.
You fucking
doesn't smell like anything.
No.
It smells like nothing. So anyway,
like you're a loser.
Yeah, it smells like you're a loser. So sorry. I don't mean to drop the stock value on these restaurant / theaters.
Yeah, Joey's like, fuck, I like prime rib and.
Well,
sorry, Joey.
I just don't get it. I don't know. I can't eat a 4-course fucking meal and
We've tried that actually.
Yeah, and watch street trash. It's weird.
We tried that at a theater with the original TCM in 35 millimeter, and we were getting served barbecue.
Look, man.
Corn. That was fucking weird.
The meal was bad. The meal was bad. I think we paid $80 for it. The film was great, right? But it's just like, but half the time you're like, you're watching your shit. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you're not. I want to be immersed in a movie. I can eat popcorn and ride a bicycle. It doesn't matter. I can do that. It doesn't. Right. But if I'm eating a hamburger with, I got to take my mustard. It just doesn't work, man. So
yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of Texas Chainsaw and have a girl come up to me asking me if any more barbecue sauce for my fucking cornbread.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean? And then drop me a $60 bill for a burger and a fucking small fry. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway,
yeah, no dice. Long-winded answer there, but we're passionate.
Yeah. By the way, yeah. So there you go. Yeah, we're passionate. All right.
We got 2 left.
Two left. We got time.
At _Zilla.
Hey.
Dumb Zilla wants to know, what is the coolest thing about having a career centered around horror?
Oh, that's actually a really good question.
It's like finally that's a great question.
I'll lay it off the bat. I mean, we have the benefit, right? I'm a horror freak, worldwide horror freak, right? Been that way since day one, and now I get paid to talk horror day in and day out, and jump on a stupid microphone right here and talk horror for our 4 people that watch this thing, you know? And this is a job for us. So I think it's great because, once again, the nice thing about the horror world, it is the most diverse world in the world. That makes no sense. Okay, but you know what I'm saying, right? It is. I mean, there's
a lot of opinions.
14,000 subgenres in horror, right? Where like action, you got like 2, okay? Or rom-coms, I don't even think those exist anymore, right? But you got, so you may like body horror. I hate body horror, but I love slashers, and you know, you're like, I don't like, but it's great we can get together, right?
Right.
This is the problem with America these days, or anyway, the world. We can't, you have difference in opinion, you're trying to kill each other, right?
It's all good.
Yeah. Here, once again, if you like Human Centipede 4, and I'm like, it sucks, we're not going to fight over it, you know? You're just going to find something that you think it sucks, and then we're going to laugh about it, and then whatever, right? Good. And this is what I like about it. That, and there's one more thing, we get the privilege of going to the best horror movie showings of all time, Spookaramas. If you guys are local, and I say local, Arizona, Phoenix based, every Thursday night, guys. I know this sounds like a plug. It is. We're showing the baddest, fucking, the most funnest horror movies of all time,
right?
On the big screen, in this, you know, a theater filled with 200 plus people all the time.
All the time.
And they're just rabid fun fans. And it's like I'm having a house party every Thursday night for 2 hours because it's just fun, man. And I look back, I'm like, this is a job.
Yeah, it's great. I dream, by the way, really quickly of like, if you're telling me growing up, maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from me, once a week they were doing like a horror movie with all the people.
Yes.
And like, I would make that drive every Thursday. Just
100%.
It's like literally, again, a dream, not, you know, mincing words here. Like, it truly would be like the most special thing I could think of for a kid, or if I had kids, or just best friends, whatever. Myself, I would come here just to meet people, which we've seen, and that's kind of going into my next point.
Yes.
We've seen relationships develop.
Yes.
We get to see really cool shit, friendships. We've seen engagements. We've seen marriages. We've seen kids. We've seen people that were pre-pregnant.
Yes.
And then
now
go through the whole kid, the whole cycle. And now they got like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, and they're bringing it to the store. They're bringing it to the movie. I mean, it's so cool, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's, you know, that the people are really helping me out on this too, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you get all walks of life coming in here, and you just, next thing you know, you're in 2 hours deep into a discussion about, you know, Friday the 13th Part 4, and you're like,
crazy.
It's so rad. So, I mean, there's 1,000 other benefits I could say about working in the horror world and all that stuff. People always say you get burnt out. I mean, sometimes you kind of like, okay, I never got burnt out where I'm like, I'm just not going to watch horror anymore. I just don't watch shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, you take a mental break for a second or two, but the second that next movie comes out, you're like, oh shit, Conjuring 4, what's up? You know?
Right.
You're back into it, so it's fresh every month. You just get refreshed. It's great, dude.
And sometimes it's one of you. They come into the shop and they want to talk about it, and suddenly the fire's ignited again.
I love it.
And another thing, it's so cool when people come in here, and a lot of the horror world, let's be honest, a lot of us are introverted. Yes. A lot of us are this or that. We're maybe not the most social. And then they come and they want to find a place of community where people could find, you know, like-minded individuals. Next thing you know, man, they got friends for life. I love it.
That's true. And we've seen that build here at the store many times, you know. Once again, we're all kind of, horror people, we're weird introverts, you know, like you said, and but kind of find a place that we can all kind of get together. And next thing you know, they're making subgroup friend groups and this and that. And it's like, this is great.
Right.
This is what it should be, right? Instead of hiding in your room playing video games or whatever, man. You should be out having some fun, man.
Think about it. Your work itinerary, right? Work with Trick or Treat Studios to order rad shit. Horror conventions.
Yeah.
Build monsters. Talk about horror.
Yeah.
Look at monsters all day. Talk about horror all day.
God damn, dude.
I mean, it's fucking crazy.
We have a good job. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a fun ride so far, and we're just getting started, by the way. I don't know if you guys know, we're at infant stage, right? This is gonna go crazy.
But there was a lot of hard work, though, right? And that's why you should watch the other video we did last week.
Oh yeah, about the con.
Yeah,
watch the Gathering of Ghouls stuff. So it is hard work, but it's passion, right? Yeah. It's fun. So yeah, that's a good question, by the way.
It is.
Who
Love
did
it.
That?
That was Dumbzilla.
Dumbzilla.
Awesome. You're not dumb. That's not dumb at all. You're not dumb at all. You're just Zilla.
You're just Zilla.
You're Zilla. And I round this puppy out.
Okay, last one, then we got to go to work.
Andy Contraire.
Yes, Andy.
Andy wants to know, is it better to buy a really great costume or to try and make a really great costume?
Okay. I will take the lead on this one, my friend.
Okay. It sounds like you're passionate.
Yes. Store-bought costumes, man, they're just... there's nothing wrong. I'm never going to come down on somebody because I know people have lives, right? And it may be like Halloween may not be a top priority, which why are you watching this show, by the way? Right? So I get why they're store-bought. Oh, shit. I got to get one for this party, this and that. Go grab a quick ghost face outfit and go, right? I can't knock that. But if you have time and if you are passionate and you love Halloween, there's nothing better than a self-made costume, okay? I'm going to put up a picture, all right? Let me see if I can, this is editing magic I'm doing here, right? Yes. Yes. There's a picture coming up. Look at this. Okay, and here's this guy right now. Look at this kid, right? That's a fucking 9.
That's you?
That's 9 or 10-year-old Jason. I don't know what, right? Back in West Virginia.
Fucking camera was this taken with?
Shot through a potato.
Yep. One of those throwaways.
Yeah, but look at this. At this point in my life, I probably had 2 jobs, in the coal mines or whatever. But
still yelling at people.
Just still yelling at people, being angry, whatever. But look at my costume here, man. I got fucking overalls. I got my flannel on, right? That I probably cut up from my dad's closet, right?
Or a fight you got in earlier that morning.
Probably, yeah. I got a dime store mask on the back. I got a fucking potato sack or something. It looks like a pillowcase on my back, because that's how I did it. You just go, I need a sack for that. You just go to your mom's pillows and you fucking pull one off or whatever. You don't pull your own off, right?
Right.
You got to sleep in that shit tonight.
Right.
Or your little brother, screw him.
Yeah,
and you take that, and it looks like I'm like getting ready to steal this pumpkin or something, which is classic Jason, man. That's what I did. Yeah. There's no doubt I would smash a pumpkin
on brand,
right? Yeah. But this was like, I felt pride in this costume. You know what else I know? No one had my costume, right? Yeah, the mask. Some other kid. It's probably some cheap China mask I got. I like to say, oh, it was a Don Post, or I was too broke to have that shit, right? My dad would be like, you want a mask? What's 99 cents? I'm like, oh shit.
You're the wrong Post.
This thing is going to give me a fucking rash on my face, But okay, I'll take it, Dad. Thanks.
Baby powder.
Yeah, but building your own costume, man, you have that uniqueness. You have, you feel some pride in your body when you go to a party and people are like, oh shit, I didn't see this at Spirit Store. I didn't see this at your local crappy costume shop or whatever, right? No. This is all handmade, bitch, right? Maybe you leave out the bitch part because you're not friends with the guy or something like that. I could get in a fight, right? But but you're proud of this fucking outfit, right?
Fuck.
Look at this. I'm Dumbzilla today or whatever, right? Whatever that means. You could create your own thing, and there's no better feeling. And at the end of it, you can just keep it, or toss it in the dumpster and no one gives a shit, right?
Right.
But you know what? It probably costs you fucking $3 from Goodwill, and throw some fake blood on there. Come to Terror Trader, get some props, get some teeth, or something like that. I'm a redneck vampire, That's great, I love that, dude. So I am all day, all night, make your own fucking costume. And come to Terror Trader, by the way, plug it here again, because we got tons of accessories to get you there, get you where you need, right? Even you can mix and match, by the way. Like we have the Candyman arms, right?
We do.
And the Candyman hook arm, right?
Yeah.
And I see people buying one, and I'm like, listen, let me give you a little fucking pro tip here, right? I go, buy 2. Ain't no one in this world walking around with 2 hooks on your arms, right? Like you're some 50s fucking robot monster, right? I'm like, brilliant. I just made half a costume for you, And it's what an amazing thing, And then 2, you can use the disabilities line. I don't know, I mean, whatever you feel, right?
Whatever.
If you don't feel it's right, then whatever. But if you're trying to get to the club, just say, hey, I got no fucking hands, buddy. I got 2 hooks.
I got 2 hooks.
It's like you're a pirate. I don't know, But it's fun. So yes, kids, adults, buy costumes if you're in dire need, if you need to, but make your own, and you're my friend forever. Wow. That was a rant. Holy shit. Yeah.
Dude.
And how do you counter this, Mr. Justin, JDK?
Walgreens, baby, fuck the world.
Oh!